So tier 0 Wuthering, guys. I'm not sure if y'all have, theoretically speaking, bro, Welt is absolutely fucking insane, by the way. Like, if I were to give a rating for early access normal flat, right? Bro, this guy is tier 0. He is like the same length of like, strength compared to Silver Wolf. Not Silver Wolf, Kafka. In fact, I will go so much as to say, bro, Welt at E6 destroys E6 Aggron. I don't even think this is too much of a debate because this bro can actually do sustainless runs as a main DPS while having the debuffs and personal damage. So if you're gonna be running E6 Welt, you are not really gonna be comparing yourself to a sustained pressure to, like, for example, E6 Aggron, because E6 Aggron ain't got all that, right? So when this video comes out, oh my god, bro, this guy will actually fucking be like so insane. It's crazy. Firefly, I will give that like I'll give Firefly's buff like probably 2nd place. Because she is the girlfriend. She has like a insane damage buff. Sena is pretty alright, but the thing is, I think Sena is gonna end up like a Jingliu situation, right? Like, it's a pretty decent buff, but the unit itself just needs a little bit more work. And then Huan is probably a little bit more like Blade. It's like she's aight, but at the end of the day, sustain is just sustain, right? She gets a little bit more sustain, but the base kit doesn't really change that much. And let's just be so for real. Huan is not going to be staying on Elation flagship because eventually there's going to be an Elation sustain. So the only teams that are going to be running Huan in is pretty much just DOT, Saber, maybe Yunli, maybe Archer, but that is also like a little bit debatable. So in terms of tier list ranking, Welt tier 0, comparable to rework Kafka. Firefly tier 0.5, comparable to probably rework Silver Wolf. Sela is like probably tier 2, comparable to Jingliu, and then Huan is like comparable to Blade, so it's probably tier 1.5. That would be my quick little rating for bro over here. Also, wait, sorry guys, let me silence bro real quick, right? Okay, before we get into Daily Village, let me just be a little bit parasocial. How is your day? Because I have not seen you guys in literally 3 years. Can he be used with Aggron? He can. And also Jiao is absolutely fucking homeless, so that's gonna be that. How is Welt at E0? He's okay, wait, actually speaking about Welt at E0, right? Chat, I have a good question, guys. Would you consider E6 Welt 0 cost? Because technically speaking, number one, you can claim him from a free island shop, right? You can literally claim him from a free island shop. And number two, you can get him from losing on 50-50s. So at the end of the day, chat, yes, cost system, yes. So okay, so basically, bro is 0 cost. So E6, okay, I think if I were to do a showcase, right? Because I really intend to do a showcase with a Welt 0 cycle, I will probably not say 0 cost team, but it is gonna include Welt Sparkle, which is free, right? Sparkle is literally free, right? Sparkle is RMC, which actually is a free unit, right? As well as motherfucking Bronya, chat. So this is technically a 0 cost team to absolutely fucking see the potential that E6 Welt is gonna be bringing to the table. But I'm not sure if I call it a 0 cost 0 cycle, or do I call it a free 0 cycle, right? A free 0. The player who lost every single 50-50, right? Free for a player who lost every single 50, specifically to Welt. Or maybe I could just say like 0 limited islands. Because that is objectively true, guys, right? 0 limited island 0 cycle. That's objectively true, right? Okay, I think we can just roll that. So what if I got all my Welt copies on selectors and standard banners? It is basically free for you. I think you should only consider a cost if it costs. What? Bro, I think you should only consider a cost if it's guaranteed to pick for free and 50-50 is still RNG. I'm free to play, so technically E6 Aggron is also 0 cost because it costs me nothing. Okay, chat, there's a difference. Oh, you guys are not understanding. The cost doesn't mean money, right? Because if the cost means money, then technically Bob's entire account is a 0 cost team. I didn't spend shit, bro, right? So cost should be when you spend something in the limited pool. I think that is how you should define as cost, right? Because if you can only get this unit by pooling in the limited pool, you are spending said cost to procure a unit that could otherwise not be obtained, right? For you losing 50/50s and your standard banners and your golden companion tickets, you could get them without spending limited pools. Because you could get, okay, let's just say, theoretically, can you get Acheron in the standard pool? Can you get Cyrene in the standard pool? I didn't think so, right? So, theoretically speaking, if you have been playing this game for like 4 years, 3 years actually, you could just get a E6 Welt without spending any limited pools. Or even if you did spend limited pools, he was free, right? He was technically free because you lost your 50/50 chasing a rate up unit, right? Bro, nobody... Okay, chat, tell me, right? Tell me. Do you fucking spend 80 limited pools for a Welt? Or do you spend 80 limited pools chasing for the rate up? You get what I'm saying? Like, are you telling me you intentionally spend 80 limited summons to chase Welt Yang? I didn't think so, right? I didn't think so, right? So at the end of the day, I think this entire core system, it is gonna be a pretty interesting discussion. You have 0 Welts. Okay, for those players who have 0 Welts, my only solution, right? My only solution right here, right? You can be seeing this right here, right? If you kindly take a look into the 50/50 banner, if you kindly take a look at your Celestial Invitation, remember to select Welt Yang, and then you just get him. Alright, in case you guys took out Welt Yang, right? Because if you took out Welt Yang, you actually can't get him. So you actually need to get him in that pool so that you can have a chance to eventually get him, guys, right? E6 Yunli went, oh, that will be very, very interesting. Okay, then at this point, Yunli is not a free unit. You know why? Because Yunli doesn't exist in the standard banner. Right? Okay, I guess, wait, does she exist in the standard banner? I don't think she does, right? Like, you can't actually get Scylla in the standard banner as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chat, am I wrong? Holy. Whoa. Okay. Details? Okay, so you can't get Scylla in the standard banner. Alright? You can't get Scylla in the standard banner. You can only get the standard units from the standard banner. Which means, comparatively speaking, guys, Welt's cost okay, so TLDR Welt is free. Okay, TLDR Welt is free. Alright, see you guys on the clip channel. Thank you, right? You have cooled your last cool, my man.